Doma Sports Talk, worldwide, with some news from the world of boxing. So y'all know what time it is. You ain't in a rush to get concussed. Well, it's going to be a decent weekend for boxing. Pretty good one, right? Pretty good one. Let's go with pretty good for sure, right? And even though we got the #1 pound-for-pound fighter in the world, Lomachenko fighting against Anthony Crawler, that's not even the biggest fight of the weekend. The biggest fight of the weekend is for the undisputed. And when you hear the word undisputed in boxing, then it's the most important thing you can get because we don't get it often. It's only happened like 6 times in the history of the sport, right? And it's getting harder and harder now because we got more and more sanctioning bodies. We got 4 of them now that are relevant, and they sticking the IBO, IBA, and all kind of stuff coming through the back door. So when you get undisputed, it's undisputed. Right now, we got one undisputed fighter on the planet right now, and that's Alexander Usyk. He's moving up in weight, so he's not going to be undisputed at heavyweight. He was at cruiserweight. Terrence Crawford, another one, undisputed at 140 pounds at junior welter. He's up to welterweight trying to handle his business again. Those are the only 2 you can remember. You know, Bernard Hopkins, the dude who beat him. I keep forgetting that dude's name, right? One of those guys. Lennox Lewis definitely was undisputed because WBO didn't mean nothing at that time. He had the 3 other belts. So, but it's not many. You understand? So that's what we got this weekend, but it's in the female boxing. 2 very, very good ladies. Well, they wouldn't be fighting for undisputed if they wasn't. Christina Hammer, baby. 24-0 with 11 knockouts. Been champion for who knows how long. Been fighting for titles since 2014. It's time for her to get that massive exposure. They know her in Germany and Europe and all that stuff, right? But it's time. So she's going to go stateside and handle some business, right? Christina Hammer is, like I say, WBO champ. Now, she's going to be fighting Claressa Shields, 8-0, right? 2 KOs, so they ain't knocking out everybody every time, right? Two KOs, but a mean one. She got all the other titles, you know, whatever, IBF, you know, WBA, WBC, whatever. But at the end of the fight, it's going to be very, very significant. The winner of this fight will become a boxing legend. The other one will still be a great fighter. That's how good this fight is. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like somebody going to be coming out here totally scathed. You lost, right? You know, like, for example, they're both under a little pressure because if Claressa Shields lose, well, then she was a hype job. All that stuff she did in the Olympics wasn't nothing because she won 2 golds in a row in the Olympics, which is unprecedented, by the way. And, you know, she'll be a hype job as soon as she stepped up in competition. But that's not necessarily true because in her record, she's beaten like 2 or 3. This is 8 fights now. 2 undefeated ones, about 3 or 4 girls with 1 loss. If you look at Christina Hammer, it's pretty much the same. And Christina Hammer got a couple of undefeated people, but it was 5-0 and 2. One of them was 2-0. Does that really count as undefeated if you're 2-0? You know what I mean? So neither one of them record. I'm just going to go with Christina Hammer's record is a little less as impressive. But the thing about it is when you 24-0 at something, you bad. Somebody 8-0 is bad too. And they beat some better competition, I think. But I don't, you know, 24-0 with 24-0. I'll give you an example of what I'm talking about. Terrence Crawford, to me, is above Lomachenko in the pound-for-pound list. Right? Some people think, well, Lomachenko's resume is better than Terrence Crawford. I don't really think so, beating so many people over a period of time. Terrence Crawford got close to 30 fights. Lomachenko's at 13. And with a loss. I can't put him over an undefeated dude with 30-something fights. You know what I'm saying? So there you have it there. So for me, this one here is the battle of the baddest, right? And it's going to be on. Now, they're talking a little smack, but why wouldn't they be talking any smack? You know what I mean? These are 2 of the best. They never lost before, right? They never lost before. Now, it's going to be 2 different types of fighting styles, right? You know, your girl, Christina Hammer, she's taller, 5'11". She's going to be jabbing, staying on the outside, trying to get her boxing on. Claressa Shields going to be coming forward, but Claressa Shields throws combinations. So it's going to be exciting. And it's going to be exciting to see if she can keep Claressa Shields off of her. And what? Let's enjoy this fight. Bottom line. Let's enjoy this fight. It's a women, and it's going to put women on the map because it's for undisputed. It's that simple. I'll come in and tell you who. Well, let me tell you who I think will win the fight. I think Claressa Shields might win it on points late. Win on points or by late stoppage. What's possibly happening is Christina Hammer could win by a decision as well, but it'd probably be split because she's not at home, Christina Hammer. And I don't like that, oh, well, because it's in America, we're going to cheat. Now, if we ain't cheating, right, Christina Hammer, because they're both champions, Christina Hammer's been a champion longer. If Christina Hammer wins this fight, I want her to win the damn fight, right? Let's just let let's just be even Steven, no Canelo Alvarez decisions here, right? Whoever wins the fight, because it's going to probably be on points because they're both pretty technical. So whoever wins, let's have them win. No scandal here. Let's just sit back and enjoy a woman's fight for a change, because quiet as kept, we getting some undisputed by the women. We can't get it by the men unless we get a WBSS tournament, and people don't want to seem to want to have it, right? So don't let me get started ratting. Enjoy this fight. Claressa Shields 8-0 versus Christina Hammer 24-0 for undisputed. That should make you tune in. Dome Sports Talk worldwide. And I'm up out of here, y'all.